told you you were, if I told you you were, if I told you you were beautiful.
Hi beautiful people, welcome back to my channel. Today I wanted to share the 5 things that I learned during my digital fast. For those that do not follow me on Instagram, I decided to do a digital fast from Wednesday to Friday of this past week. For those interested in doing a digital fast, I will link the article that I read by Black Girl in Om below. That will kind of help you understand what a digital fast is and the importance of doing a digital fast at least once a month or as often as you can. So without further ado, let's jump right into the 5 things that I learned during my digital fast this past week. The first thing that I learned is that there's more than one way to do something. I often get myself caught up in the comparisons and the mimicking of other people that I see on social media or just in my life in general, and I believe that I must do it their way in order to get the same result that they got. But that's not true. My way may not be your way, and your way may not be my way. We're completely different people. We were created differently, so we can't we shouldn't get caught up on the fact that there's just one way or one path or one journey for us all to get to one happy place. That is incorrect. We all have our different routes, we all have our different paths, we all have our different lanes, and as soon as we come to understand that, the easier we will be able to get to the result and the happiness and the love that we so desperately desire in our lives. So that's number 1, and I think that's most important, to be honest. Lesson number 2 is that practice makes progress, not perfection. Perfection is this made-up idea that everything or everyone has to be a certain way in order to be beautiful, in order to be perfect, in order to be enlightened, and that is false. As soon as we are able to get rid of the standards of beauty, of perfection, of whatever, quicker we'd be able to give us back our power, because we've given so much power to this idea of perfection, and no one even knows what that means. No one even knows what perfection looks like, really, because we all define perfection in our own way. Number 3 is that we must open ourselves up to uncomfortable change. The universe and God are collaborating constantly and challenging you constantly in ways that you've probably never been challenged before, which is this uncomfortable change that you have to realize. And pretty much they are just making sure that all of the prayers, all of the blessings that you are asking for is something that you really want and deserve. So it's very, very important to open yourself up during this time of uncomfortable change, so that you can make room for your blessings, for your prayers that you've been asking for. Because if you don't open yourself up to this uncomfortable change, you're pretty much letting the universe and God know that you really don't deserve these blessings and these prayers, and you're going to have to work 10 times harder to get them. The 4th thing that I learned is that forgiveness is for you, not for them. So if you are anything like me, you hate forgiving people, you hold grudges, and you feel like you want vengeance. They deserve to feel the pain that they left you with. I'm really just hurting myself and prolonging my greatness that I deserve. So I must forgive. I may not forget, but I must forgive and send them on their way with love and peace and happiness, because if I don't, I cannot ask that for myself. The 5th lesson that I learned during this digital fast is that consistency is the only way to grow. The only way to be able to grow. If you are not consistent with your education, if you're not consistent with your yoga, if you're not consistent with your healthy diet, with your fitness regimen, with your skincare regimen, with your hair regimen, you will not see growth. You need to be consistent with everything that you do in order to see growth, in order to see the progress, in order to see the results that you want. You can't do something one day and just automatically think, oh, perfect, self-love, bring it on, I'm here for it. No, it does not work like that. Self-love is a journey. Self-love is something that you do daily, or self-care is something that you do daily, and same with everything else in your life. You have to be consistent with it in order to see growth. Things don't happen overnight, and we know that. Be consistent with everything that you do. That's for the better of yourself, of your progress, of your journey. So those are the 5 things that I learned during my digital fast. Before I go, I did want to show you an inspiration board that I did during my digital fast. So here is my inspiration board. I just got some magazines and I cut out all the things that kind of spoke to me, and I designed it in a way that I loved, and I put a lot of colors and things that I know that I need to focus on this vision board, and I put it next to my nightstand every day. So in the morning it's something that I look at, it's something that I note, and hopefully it's something that I am embedding into my brain so that these things can be manifested. So I hope you all enjoyed this video. I will see you in the next one. Bye!